Welcome. mangohealthtips.com.
13 Power Foods that lower blood pressure naturally. 13 Power Foods that lower blood pressure naturally. Ever wonder how to lower blood pressure naturally? Sodium has always been the blood pressure boogeyman. Shake most of it from your high blood pressure diet and you'll be safe. But research now shows that it's just as important to choose foods naturally low in sodium and high in at least 2 of the 3 power minerals, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Add in these 13 well-balanced foods to your diet to cut your risk of stroke and heart attack nearly in half. White beans. 1 cup of white beans provides 13% of the calcium, 30% of the magnesium, and 24% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: you can use this comfort food in side dishes, soups, and entrees. As a meatless source of protein, it's a great choice for vegetarians. Choose no salt added or well-rinsed low-sodium canned white beans, or cook dried beans overnight in a slow cooker. Pork tenderloin. 3 ounces of pork tenderloin provide 6% of the magnesium and 15% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: meat lovers, rejoice! This lean cut provides plenty of meaty flavor and satisfaction without the overload of saturated fat found in fattier types of beef and pork. Cook larger tenderloins, or do several on the grill or in the oven, and store leftovers in the refrigerator or freezer for fast weeknight meals. Fat-free plain yogurt. 1 cup of fat-free plain yogurt provides 49% of the calcium, 12% of the magnesium, and 18% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: cool and creamy, yogurt is a star ingredient in mineral-rich breakfasts, in sauces and salad dressings, and even in entrees. Most brands of regular yogurt tend to be a bit higher in calcium than Greek varieties. You can control the fat and nutrient content by making your own yogurt at home for your high blood pressure diet. Tilapia. 4 ounces of tilapia provides 8% of the magnesium and 8% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: this mild whitefish is available year-round in supermarkets and fish stores, fresh or as frozen fillets. You can roast it, bake it, and sauté it, flavor it with a variety of seasonings, and even top it with mineral-rich kiwi avocado salsa. Tilapia. Tilapia is extremely low in environmental toxins like mercury and PCBs, polychlorinated biphenyls, and it is considered a sustainable, environmentally friendly choice. Most U.S.-raised tilapia is grown in closed-system fish farms on plant-based diets, an approach that doesn't threaten stocks of wild fish, according to the nonprofit Food and Amp. Water Watch. Kiwi fruit. 1 kiwi fruit provides 2% of the calcium, 7% of the magnesium, and 9% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: kiwi fruit is available year-round in supermarkets, hailing from California orchards November through May and from New Zealand June through October. Kiwi fruit was named after New Zealand's native kiwi bird, whose brown, fuzzy coat resembles the skin of this fruit. Ripe kiwis can be stored in the fridge or on your counter. They contain more vitamin C than a same-size serving of orange slices. Peaches and nectarines. 1 medium peach or nectarine provides 1% of the calcium, 3% of the magnesium, and 8% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: frozen unsweetened peach slices are a great alternative to fresh peaches and nectarines on a high blood pressure diet. Just defrost ahead of time or, for smoothies, simply toss in the blender. Bananas. 1 medium banana provides 1% of the calcium, 8% of the magnesium, and 12% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: no need to toss soft bananas when the skin turns brown. Peel, bag, and freeze for use in smoothies. Kale. 1 cup of kale, raw or cooked, provides 9% of the calcium, 6% of the magnesium, and 9% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: low in calories, Kale is widely considered a superfood because it contains a big dose of cell-protecting antioxidants as well as alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based good fat that cools inflammation. Thin, delicate baby kale leaves are a great alternative for salads. Red bell pepper. 1 cup of raw red bell pepper provides 1% of the calcium, 4% of the magnesium, and 9% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: red bell peppers keep in the refrigerator for up to 10 days. Store wrapped in a slightly damp paper towel so they don't dry out. You can freeze extras to use later in cooked dishes. Broccoli. 1 cup of cooked broccoli provides 6% of the calcium, 8% of the magnesium, and 14% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: this cruciferous veggie is also a famous source of cancer-fighting phytonutrients called glucosinolates. You can substitute frozen broccoli in many cooked entrees and side dishes. Sweet potato. 1 medium sweet potato with the skin provides 4% of the calcium, 8% of the magnesium, 7% without the skin, and 15% of the potassium, 10% without the skin, you need every day. Tip: so sweet it could be a dessert, sweet potatoes are a great addition to smoothies. Bake several sweet potatoes at one time so you'll have a ready supply for quick smoothies and other recipes. Quinoa. A half cup of cooked quinoa provides 1.5% of the calcium, 15% of the magnesium, and 4.5% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: there's a reason the United Nations declared 2013 the International Year of Quinoa. This high-protein whole grain has a mild yet nutty flavor, contains a variety of health-protecting phytonutrients along with an impressive amount of magnesium, and cooks in less than half the time it takes to make brown rice. Quinoa. Quinoa is gluten-free, making it a great option if you're gluten intolerant or have celiac disease. The most widely available quinoa is a golden beige color, but red and black varieties are also available and worth a try for your high blood pressure diet. Avocado. 1/2 of an avocado provides 1% of the calcium, 5% of the magnesium, and 10% of the potassium you need every day. Tip: in addition to pressure-soothing minerals and heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, avocados contain health-promoting carotenoids. Peel carefully. The dark green flesh just under an avocado's brittle skin contains large amounts of these disease-fighting compounds. Thanks for watching video.